This one's called Homer Needs a Beer, and it was uploaded by Pamtree. It was sent to us by Angel Studio Official, so thanks, Angel. Keep being an angel and sending me stuff. Okay, there we go.
I need a beer to refill my energy tubes. Dough.
What the frick? What is that? Oh! What the heck? Yeah, this one of them Simpsons lost episodes. Ugh!
And that's why I was at Moe's for 3 weeks straight.
Homie, this is without question the worst moment in our entire marriage.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't directed towards you. You could have followed instructions and sent this in. Ooh, turn this
My
up.
name is Victor, and I'm...
How you gonna start with the fitness gram pacer test voice? Alright, excuse me. I'm just being ignorant right now.
My name is Victor, and I'm 23 years old.
33? No 23-year-old. My name... Okay, let me... My bad, y'all. I'ma just Frosted Flakes.
My name is Victor, and I'm 23 years old.
Psych!
I have a story that happened to me when I was 17 years old. I work as a carpenter at a local building company, and this happened at the period when I was a trainee for the same company.
Okay.
We were renovating a very old apartment building from around the 1960s that was going to be school classrooms for a school that had bought the building.
Alright.
As many carpenters, we were working on Friday, which basically means that we started earlier the rest of the week, so we could go home early on Fridays, which means it was a lot of very early mornings. So one day, I was on my way to work at about 4:30 in the morning and was walking the usual way to my bus. It was about 1 kilometer. It was through the block I was living on and then through a small path in the forest, about 200 meters.
Okay.
By this time in the morning, it was still pitch black because it was winter and I live in Sweden, so the path through the forest was like a black hole. So I grabbed my phone and put the flashlight on, an old iPhone 4S by the way, and began walking the small path.
We needed to know
About
that.
halfway on the path, I heard a crackling noise from my right and flashed my light in the direction and saw nothing.
Uh-oh.
I just figured it was an animal or something. At the end of the path, I heard the crackling noise again,
Jogging.
but this time it was much closer.
Run.
I had always been a little paranoid in the dark, but was trying to get over it. But I began walking a little faster anyway,
There you go.
keeping an eye behind me the whole time. When I arrived at the bus station, I sat down, waiting for the bus, and was saying to myself that I was a coward for being so paranoid about a small sound I heard. I could see the forest I walked through from the bus station because it was only about 50 meters from the station. And when I looked at the path, I saw a man standing behind a tree, right under a street light. about 10 meters to the right of the path.
Oh
And
no.
he was clearly watching me.
Oh no.
He was wearing black pants and an old light blue, almost pastel colored jacket, like it was from the 80s. I felt a bit sick
Man,
when I
come
realized
out
he was
then.
watching me, even though it was only for about 20 seconds.
What y'all gotta understand is, alright, they are human just like you. And at the end of the day, we got these, alright? At the end of the day, you better be stronger than me. You better be faster than me. You wanna stand behind the trees? Huh? Come out then. Come out then. I ain't, bro, I'm telling you, I get crazy when I'm under duress. I'll just start screaming, "B for the team!" It'll throw him off. He'd be like, what the freak is going on?
Before I saw the bus arriving from around the corner. I immediately felt relief when I saw the bus,
I'm telling you.
so I stepped on the bus,
Act crazy if
and it was
somebody
as
following
usual completely empty. I sat at the back of the bus and looked back at the
you.
forest
Yeah, he's still looking.
to see if the man was still there, but he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
When the bus began to take off, I heard a thud right beside my window.
What?
I quickly looked at the side and saw an arm reaching up to my window waving at me, and the arm was wearing a light blue jacket. I didn't have time to see his face because he was wearing a hood, and the bus had already taken off.
He was like, "Sir,
On
your
the way
wallet."
down to downtown, I tried
well.
not to think about the man, but it was so hard because it was so weird, and something like that had never happened to me before. I eventually got off the bus at my bus stop and began walking to the building where I had my working clothes and my gear. It was really close to my bus stop, so it only took me maybe about 5 minutes to walk there. When I arrived at the door to the building, I grabbed my key and was about to put it in the keyhole when I saw in the corner of my eye, peeking out from the building's corner,
How did he make it here that
man
quick?
in the light blue jacket standing, looking at me. I quickly unlocked the door, ran inside, locked it behind me. After that, it was 2 more doors. Both needed an access card,
Hey, he
so
ain't getting
nobody
in.
without the card could get inside.
Nope.
After the first door, it was a long hallway. To the left, only lit up by a few lights in the roof, and a ring in front of you. It was the second door that
My
led to
man's
my locker in the
paranoid now.
coffee room. I ran as fast as I could. I was shaking at this time. There is no way I could think of how he could have got down here so fast. I put on some coffee and changed to my working clothes. It was completely quiet in the room. It felt like hours before my coworkers showed up. When they finally showed up,
Say, "Hey, Jim. Hey, man. Good to see you, brother. Hey, bring it in. Come on. Give me a hug." Yeah, I had a rough morning.
I felt the best feeling in a long time. When it was time to get started with working, we began walking towards the elevator that led up to the top floor,
he like,
which
I
we
hope
were
I see
currently
that guy
working
now.
on. When we arrived at the top floor, I realized I forgot my helmet in the locker. So I took the elevator down, went through the 2 doors, and got my helmet.
Nice
I was
going.
making my way back up to the others. When I had opened the first door and was standing in the dark hallway, I froze. I heard someone whispering my name from the back of the hallway. I looked down the hallway and saw the same man, the same light blue jacket. He was standing there looking at me. Then he said something I will never forget. "You look so peaceful when you sleep, Victor," he said in a deep but shaking voice. I felt my whole world shatter when he said that. Then I ran for it. I opened the door and slammed it behind me. I ran to the elevator and smashed the button to the top floor. It felt like I was going 100 floors before I got to the top. I ran to the others and told them what happened. They just laughed at me and thought I was silly, saying that nobody can get in there without a card. I planned to call the police, but I didn't for some reason. Probably because I didn't want to look like a coward in front of the others. Eventually, I never saw that man again. I don't know if I was hallucinating or he was really there. I have no idea. But I never walked the same path to my bus again, and I always sleep with my curtains down, even to this day.
You should do that anyway. Man. Anybody that sleep with the curtains up, the doors unlocked, or the lights on, I can't trust you. Cause my name is Curry Kinchin. Slice that like button.
You win. Perfect.